And welcome back. We're picking up where we left off last time in Terra Invicta as the Initiative. This is the second part of this stream. This is the first stream on Release Candidate 19, and possibly the only stream on Release Candidate 19. It has been three updates since the previous stream. I was thinking it was going to be two, and then they added another one right before the stream. So, time be flying. So, Professor... What do we want to pick you up stat-wise? Probably Espionage? Oh, could save it for Power Broker, that would be decent. Yeah. Yeah, let's save it for Power Broker there. So it looks like in most of the places we're saving up for 40 if we've got the 20 to pick anything up.
Offering assistance.
And let's bypass.
Stay loyal.
Yeah, that should be enough to make up for the negative we applied earlier. There's the burner drive. Let's fill the burner drive up with the ion cannon, so we can see how hypothetically viable the light ion cannon may be, which is the one slot here. Light ion cannon. One hard nose point. This may be viable, it may not be viable. We're going to try that out. CR5 has also arrived at low lunar orbit. I suppose one thing we can also do is let's... We've got the Ling with the ion drive, we've got the Ling with the light bulb drive. Let's upgrade the one with the light bulb drive to run the new burner drive. Let's see what that does. Of course, upgrade the power plant as well. Oh, and of course the burner drive is a lot more fuel efficient, right? So... It's open for a little bit faster, actually. Maybe I'm misremembering the times and 3.5 hours is quick enough. And then obviously we probably... If we were going to do this for our main battle ones, we probably want to go up to 15 front. 15 front, 1-1. 3.8 hours is not too bad. We can get the requisite fuel that I probably want on 2 tanks. Nanotube, parking computer. We can even slap the liquid hydrogen fuel on. That gets us going on 1 tank, so that's fuel efficient enough. It's simply just a delivery platform for those crate missiles, yeah. Okay. And honestly, the burner might actually have enough thrust if we needed to do planetary transfers, so we could up fuel tank it to do an interplanetary transfer. Oh, and I've got upgraded guns, or upgraded missiles, don't I? Yeah, that's not an knowledge thing right now. We've got the Copperhead missile or Artemis torpedoes. And these were the next ones I was thinking of. The question here is, do I want to run the Artemis or Copperheads? We may start seeing these guys dodge. Let's swap over to the torpedoes. We'll save that design. And actually, arguably, we're going to come back to ship class and we're going to just hide for 3. Number 3 did not even see the production line. It was already obsolete. That's how fast technology can move in the early game, right? Okay, I think I'm going to build some of those burner ships. So Earth, we got 8, if we exclude the one at Leo, or Sun Earth L1, yeah, the Lagrange point. So let's grab 4 of those quickly, or 8 of those quickly. And to be fair, we're going to slowly just throw the original ones into suicidal attacks on the surveillance ships. Peace dividend. Make money, not wars. Gain cohesion, gain GDP. Lose mill tech, gain GDP, gain cohesion. Education goes up. A lot of nations where the number of armies is equal to 0. Yeah, let's do that. Our asset goes silent. Okay, so we're gonna need to turn another servant counselor. That shouldn't be too hard to do.
Things are stabilizing.
Saudi Arabia, we'll continue.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
The ocean of history is littered with armadas, sunken by the weight of their purported power. I'm not interested in a massive battle axe. I want a perfectly balanced knife. Colonel Hans Castillo, 5 moves ahead.
Yeah, we currently don't have the space industry to handle the massive battle axe, nor the tech to fly it. Although, I do often prefer the massive battle axe. At least in this game. The very small ships tend to explode. Okay, so we had an event that we're seeing because we have control in India. Have some control in India. Some corruption in India. Okay, so it's time to send another sacrifice. Split fleet, split off 1. Confirm. You fly Victor 6. Oh, don't have enough info. Okay. Start surveilling
Initiating
guys to find out.
surveillance.
Confirm assignments, let some time pass.
Offering support.
We're going to engage. I'm just going to auto-resolve this one. We don't need to see the result here. And yeah, we get destroyed. That's fine. Except, take me there. And that delays
Surveillance
them
complete.
until the 15th of August. There we go.
Order is returning.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We've moved the needle.
So when's the automation done? April. Bit of a shame they're basically doing all the research ourselves, but it is what it is. Did I not notice one of the global techs finishing? They were working on exofighters, weren't they? They already finished exofighters. Yes, they did. Okay, so I'm gonna have to start being a little bit more cautious. We're gonna need to get the point events going on our stations to keep the... Well, right now the humans might actually leave us alone, but at some point we're gonna piss off the servants, and the servants are gonna start poking our stations. Doesn't take much to keep them off your stations, but
Reporting
takes more
in.
than nothing. And right now we got nothing. Yeah, I'm gonna start seeing if we can get a revolt
We
when
will
you get going.
bring it down.
Where do you need me?
7%, crush that up to 42. Okay, find a different one. 17's a little too hard.
Surveilling target.
Okay, we'll try to take control of visible lasers as well if we can. Vision platform kit, okay.
Offering assistance. We've got some intel on our target.
Okay. Do we need to know what their influence or loyalty is? We need to do it again.
We've moved the needle.
The uprising is underway.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Breakthrough! Max science, influence science, money science, or ops science. No, we're gonna pure science. Scientists on our payroll have made an unexpected discovery. Discovery has the potential to leapfrog our research even further ahead. Of course, we wouldn't be able to keep this knowledge from getting out into the world indefinitely, but while we still have some control over it, we can try to direct it towards our goals. Yeah, we're gonna go full science here. Here's ion cannon done. Targeting computer is done. Where's the automated mining? There's automated solar mirror. So I suppose we could be doing that with the automated ones as well. We're not going to do that. Did I do the auto mine already? Possibly? I wouldn't be surprised if I did. I made solar platform. I made solar. I made outpost. Yes, I completed the mine. I'm looking for. That's why I can't find it because I already did it. I'm thinking about a thing we did already. Yes, that would be why it's not showing up the list. Yeah, and we're going to need the point defense arrays, otherwise we're going to want those soon. Instead of like one per station. Well, one per station in Earth orbit at least. We might not bother out at Mars. Lower outpost, okay. And then you're saving up for 40. You're at 20, so we can pick up something maybe useful. Let's grab more persuasion. You're saving up for 40. You're also saving for 40. Okay. Somewhat decently sized fleet, that is.
I will help them.
Unmade solar outpost, okay. Oh, I think it was unmade solar outpost kit is what that was specifically. was what that would unlock. I suppose I can do the... These won't be the automated ones, but we'll probably want these eventually anyway. Yeah, we're one of the ion batteries as well, so let's get the ion batteries going. No, let's not do 2 military ones. Okay, let's... Vision outpost. There we go.
I have new information.
Okay, so that one's 12. That's going to be like 5 steps easier. We can definitely do that. Point defense array is done. We're going to want to discover layered, and then do layered as soon as it pops up. I suppose we can work on the ion batteries in the meantime.
The people will come to our side.
The people will be free.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
We hold no sway in their minds.
Public campaign was disaster. Oh no.
Forgive me, I fetchy. I can happily talk to anyone for hours about how to improve society. Yet, sometimes replying to a simple email feels like the hardest thing in the world. Commissioner Kiran Banerjee, Private Correspondence.
Yeah, that's emails. I've experienced that pain. So, what do we want to do global-wise? We need this for laser engines. We'll need this for the particle lines. We want to go up to the full, sort of, second to last particle weapon. We need that. So let's actually pick up supercapacitors. Administrative algorithms is tempting, but we can hold off there, I think. There we go. Automated fission pile, which we need for the automated fission outpost. And the automated fission outpost is probably the ideal thing for sending colony ships out to just grab random asteroids for mining purposes.
Offering counsel.
You're done. Automated fission pile. Orbital debris strike. Get more casualties of war. Or order the personnel on to double shifts to assess and prevent damage. We don't have the material science. We're going to go with the one that we can pay money to try to mitigate the damage. We had one hat. So one thing of 3 got broken. So we did get probably a pretty good result there. In theory, we could have had as bad as an entire section. If we'd picked the other option, we could have had as bad as an entire section goes poof. Which would have been like up to 7 different modules going. 7 to 8 modules going, which would have been pretty bad. I think it would have been a base of 4 plus up to another 4. So, definite improvement. Space traffic control. Yeah.
Person of interest surveilled.
The human factions are definitely fighting each other.
Public
We probably prefer if
opinion
they
is
fought the
moving in
alien
our
group more,
direction.
but they're fighting each other.
Long live the revolution.
The people will come to our side.
Our case remains unheard. Standing by.
Okay, so we can get you to turn that counselor. 83% chance of success.
Reeling them
An
in.
attempt. You're one of the ones who's setting up to 40 on. You're not. Let's make another command, get your 25 command. You're setting up for 40, so you can get senior astronomer. Actually, no, probably remove addict, so we can get the security bonus here. Well, effectively remove the security malice, right? Security jump from 3 to 5. Espionage, when detected by the counselors, would be 1 higher. And we're probably never going to run the deficit. We're getting an extra -4, but that's fine. Fifth column's not too bad. Are you overstacked right now? No, you're at 25. Could delay power broker, take a persuasion, and 5th column. Although really that would just be giving you an extra espionage. It's not super strong. 5th column's not bad, but maybe not that worth. Oh, interesting. I've got a lot of people who can increase and rest. I've got 1 who can stabilize. I suppose that would be an argument to pick up Pax Robotica. So we've got a counselor from America. And you don't actually require government, so I can put you on anyone that we can spare 2 command points on, or 2 admin points on. Space. Yeah, so we can take the boost off here. And toss on Pax Robotica. You would need to boost his command up a bit for him to be particularly good at stabilizing. Okay, we don't really want to stabilize with this guy. Oh, and we can pick up Sea Dragon too. Okay, so that's telling me more and more. And take you off. That one specifically needs government. So you can get Pax Robotica because you don't have government. That's going to give you extra command. And you have government. Well, I haven't really got space on you. So what? I think I just got 2 with government. I think it's just you. We got criminal, government, criminal, and government and criminal are exclude each other, so you can't be both. You're none. You're government. But you already have the mission that we're trying to pick up by doing this. And I suppose we could give you government. We got the influence, we got the XP. We delay getting rid of addict. But that would give us another one with stabilize. Which at some point we probably do need to do. And you're a criminal. Yeah. So I've got 2 criminals. The influence is probably replaceable. Persuasion is probably replaceable, reasonably speaking. Okay, let's put the Sigma Entertainment on the bench. We'll pick up Sea Dragon here. Maybe in the middle of doing a turn counselor mission is not the... Well, right before doing a turn counselor mission is maybe not the best time to be doing that, but... Okay. You have an empty spot, but we don't currently have in that spot. So we're just going to roll as is. Yeah, that's dropping you probably down to 72, which is probably good enough. We'll roll with that. That's not too much of a problem. Confirm assignments, let some time pass. Directed focus, we probably want that at some point. Layered defense array, we're going to want that.
Lending my expertise.
Early to mid-game science is all
Surveillance
about,
complete.
I want that, and that, and that, and that, and you just gotta get more science so you can get it all.
We now have a spy in their ranks.
We now have a spy in the ranks.
Please keep me safe.
70% was good enough.
Death to tyrants!
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
We're gonna want that as well, yeah. But that, basically that removes like half the jamming probability. We were like, almost got a balanced budget, and then the ships launch. Yeah. Okay, so it's a little early to jump these guys, because it's April, but I want to try out the new fleet. We're going to see if they run away from the new fleet. They're not running away. That may be a concern for our guys. We may be about to have our guys go explodey. Coming in fast. Four torpedo bays at one, 4 torpedo bays at the other. If I remember correctly, I think the Artemis torpedo bays have, or the Artemis torpedoes do have enough of a Delta V. They could probably hit the guys in the back from here if we had the targeting. So it wouldn't necessarily be the end of the world if we dumped all the torpedoes. I just have them on auto fire, don't I? Yeah, okay. So, target priority here was not doing what I was thinking it was doing, but they didn't mag dump everything to the first one, so... They were smart enough to save some projectiles for the second. Now, there's a question whether we're going to have armor to survive the incoming volleys. We don't have any point defense. We definitely don't have enough point defense. So it's going to come down to frontal armor. First one gone. And I think we'll get some redirects here onto the second one. Yep, we're getting redirects on the second one. The second one's probably very screwed. Okay. That's fine. We still have more torpedoes. We still have more torpedoes for the second one. And the enemy's weapons are missing. Okay, so ones we prioritized target did dump everything. The ones we didn't kept some. I think these have 6 in the tube. Yeah. So we only have 4 ships firing, I think. Although that may be enough to get through. You're being jammed. You're being jammed. Okay. Maybe we don't have enough to get rid of the ship we're trying to get rid of here. Granted, I think we were running... These were still running the first targeting computer, weren't they? So we're stepping a little bit more for jamming. Yeah, I feel like that's something if I had auto-resolved the battle, probably would have actually gotten both of them. That's complete. Okay, and the Protectorate did not appreciate that, so we're now at war with the Protectorate as well. Let's go ahead and get another round of... Oh, before we get another round of them, let's upgrade them. Test was enlightening, let's say. Ling block 4s. Give me better targeting computers, please. We're working on even better ones, but this is an improvement from 10% to 30%, so it's 3 times better. Doesn't weigh any more. Doesn't have any other reason not to be grabbed. Obsolete the 4s, build the 5s. And I suppose that was one way to fix the budget. They were making space expensive, so just get the things destroyed, and they won't make space expensive anymore. Yes. Yeah, in theory that has also delayed the surveillance. It's now no operations assigned, so they're not even... Oh, they're just going home. We lost our escort, guys. We're going home. Yeah, that's fair enough. Lost their escort going home. Okay. So right now there's no aliens at Earth. And the Protectorate are broken the non-aggression pact, so it's time... The aliens are going to get less pissed maybe doing things against the Protectorate. Is there any Protectorate on you? No. I suppose the aliens aren't going to get pissed if I do stuff against the other factions. I am... Oh no, there is one Protectorate. Yeah, we'll nick that one Protectorate's one. Indy 18. I would like you to take possession of Ling Bang Base. Automated fission plant or fission outpost complete. So we should have the kit showing up soon. Oh, we're going to want company engineers at some point, yeah. It's now the time to research that. You know what? Sure. Base has been captured. It's a little base, and apparently we captured it intact. 3 solar collectors and a operational mine. We're gonna proceed to immediately upgrade it. We just did a little bit of corporate acquisition on Mars. All I gotta say is they broke the peace deal first. We have an easier time at cracking down the servants' points. That's fair enough. Okay, let's just go straight for
Cracking
executive.
down.
I'm here. We must persuade the people.
Your orders?
And then you have purge. We're likely to get the executive. Yeah, let's just go all in on
Removing our
picking up
enemies.
this executive. So you're purging the executive,
Acknowledge.
cracking down the executive. So we'll take the Indian executive here. And then we'll probably follow up very quickly with the aristocracy. Yeah, which in theory makes it easier than to hit that one, I think. What's the aristocracy bonus again? Oh, that's bonus to spoil already. Never mind. Yeah, working company engineers there. It'll be nice when that's done. You're setting up to 40. Unless we got something that's really, really tempting to pick up right away. Vise does not meet that requirement. You can pick something up for 18 because you've got Quick Learner. Persuasion. Or we took, oh yeah, persuasion. Persuasion is what one of you. Take persuasion. You're one of the criminals. Although I suppose we could work up commands so we can do increase and rest if we wanted to go that route. You're the advisor. So you probably want command, unless there's something specific you want to save it for. Project director isn't too bad to not. Could save it for that. We don't need the admin. Although maybe that would put us with enough admin we can take one of the admin ones off. Yeah, okay. We'll save it for project director there. You're saving it for 40 for probably addict removal. I'm tempted to go the astronomer. The addict remover I think is going to be, for their longevity, is going to be valuable. And then you, as our commander, would benefit from picking up dragon services. That's a 1 command for 2 stars. You're at the command cap, so basically anytime we can pick up a 1 command for 2 to swap out for a 1 command for 1 command for 1 for 1 command for 2, that's worth doing. Increase and rest stabilize, increase and rest stabilize. Okay, so we want to bench either the 1st, the 10th, or the 3rd U.S. Special Forces groups. We'll bench the 10th. Yeah, your command's capped at 24. Or your admin's capped at 24. So I need to make it more admin. So we got an open spot. Is there anything we want to put in that open spot? Oh no, I don't have an open spot, because we're actually at the point where I've got 15 of 15 orcs. So taking the 2-star off and making it a 1-star means now I can run a different 1-star as a 2-star, a 2-star as a 3-star. Which of course means I need one of those hypothetical situations to use. Okay. We're gonna sell you so we got some space in the pool. The storage yard. If I end up with extra space on... not you... Well, actually, no, if I end up with extra space on you, you'd make a nice place to put command. Because you're advising, so you're always going to be army buffing the person you're advising. You're at 27 of 25. For admin. It's almost enough to want to take you... For you... Well, we could take you off. It'd cost us science to do that. I'm gonna wait necessarily the science put right back on, right? No, I could put the science right back on with the kind of other things we can take off. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna move Espero over to someone else. Yeah, let's do that. You off. Put you on. Makes it 25 science. At any point we can give him, augment him with more admin. Or we can wait until we get project director, which is +1 admin. Okay, that makes sense. You're waiting for 40. Waiting for 40. Again, all admin guys are basically capped on admin, so we maybe don't need Espero here anymore. We'll hold on to it. It's an admin org. Firm assignments, let some time pass.
Offering support.
Automated solar outpost, okay. That would be good for things closer to the sun than... Well, Earth and closer. Indy 18 is completed repairs, okay. Do I want to take anything more on Mars? We'd be looking for nobles, radioactives... Mostly nobles and radioactives, I think, on Mars. Metal, we'd be happy to take, but all the places have metal, so that's not a concern. So it'd probably want to be a place that's over... Because this is the base per month. So it'd have to be places over a month, or 1 per month, I think. So, we already got that one, I really don't want to move against humanity first, but we could take that one off humanity first. I think we still... the resistance is the only one we have the non-aggression backed with. We'd like to probably keep that. We have that one. Yeah, so we need more radioactives. We can take it off the humanity first. That's it. And then nobles, we can maybe take some from Exodus. And then at some point, we'll probably just steal Mars, like the entirety of Mars. But I don't think we're there yet. We're not that big, where we just want the entire Mars.
Prepping for the next mission.
Oh, in India, you're running the ion drive, aren't you? Red drive. Yes. So you can go places. For example, if we just wanted to go take their space station, Servant space station. Actually, that's a good argument. That Nick is a construction module which we need at some point. This is relatively low. Mars. Yeah, that wouldn't be a bad plan. Because it's only the 4 stations. Red Fort, Rushmore. Oh, they have the station over the over the planet I've got, or the moon I've got.
Covered your vertical. Purge valve is locked. In low. Okay, let me get your helmet here.
Yeah, let's nick you.
Look at one thing here, Jim. Let me put this up.
Yoink. Here we go. We'll probably upgrade that to nanofab at some point. And this will allow us to build stuff, replace stuff in Mars orbit. Assuming they go for the other station first. They might not.
We've moved the needle.
Revolution is coming.
Public sentiment is increasingly with us.
Neutralize their
Crackdown successful. And the purge should be successful.
Laying the groundwork.
We've got a 99% chance of success. Yeah.
We're in control here.
We're in control. And we probably do want more mission control, so let's invest a little bit more in mission control. Yeah. Okay, so you're going to be doing the purge, you're going to be doing the crackdown. So you crank down that point. Again, we just
turning
throw
up
stuff
the
at it
heat.
with the
Where do you
purge,
need me?
following it up.
We're taking power.
And then we'll have to start abandoning locations. But like Sri Lanka, for example, we got a couple places we can do that too. That wouldn't be a concern. Oh, we maxed out the boost there. More economy. And the environment. Back to the mission control there. Back a little bit off on the environment. Yeah, there we go. We might not stay there, that'll be fine, but...
I will help them.
Administration tower. Oh, I think I know what the administration tower is.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Is that the tier 2 of the admin then?
Their control is vulnerable now.
I thought that started at tier 2. Okay. We did the crackdown. I can check that. Okay, well, we're not in Madagascar anymore. That saves us some control points. So I can check myself what the admin tower is. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. That was the tier 2. Yeah, that's the tier 2. I suppose that has a monthly income of +1 mission control. So the tier 1 has no mission control. Tier 2 has some mission control. Tier 3, I think, has even more. We do eventually probably want to build this everywhere we have mines if we got the power. If we got the power. And the boost. At this point, I probably need to swap them from causing unrest to reducing unrest, because we kind of own most of India.
Our associates are now in charge.
Whoops, that was the wrong point. That was the wrong point. We still succeeded. That was the wrong point. You're in a war with Thailand. I should send someone around to tell them to not be at war with Thailand. Because I'm pretty sure Thailand should accept.
Terminating the opposition.
Your orders?
Yoders? We'll make things safe.
And then let's also do some managing of relations. So, you should be friendly with Saudi Arabia, China, UAE, Singapore, and Qatar. And no longer rival Ecuador, if please possible.
Offering assistance.
So when we take this last point, we're going to have to go around evaluating where we want to drop. We got a lot of little places that don't really matter very much.
Violence is abating.
We're winning their hearts and minds.
Public opinion is moving in our direction.
There's ion batteries, which will probably do better than what we were currently running for ion cannons. Yeah, we're gonna the LDAs, air defense arrays. UFO crashes in Earth in Russia. Okay.
Policy direction complete.
You seek peace at Thailand. 100% chance they accept. Success.
Cleaning things up.
Module complete. So we're going to want to upgrade the mine and the solar panels. We're going to want a materials research set up there, a skunk works here, a operations center if we got the power, the admin node if we got the power, and we do. So that's science here. Basically mission control to offset the cost of the place. Admin node to increase the yield of the mine. And everything past here. Oh, farm. I want to feed the place. Everything past here is just surplus, trying to make good use of empty slots. We're gonna put a point defense array here. We'll upgrade that to the LDA when we have it as an option. And then probably just raw, whatever the cheapest raw science is. Although right now we got pretty good water and volatiles, so I'm probably a little partial to using water and volatiles if we can get it without metal costs. Life science, it looks like. Yeah. Here we go. So that can be upgraded if we pick up the upgrade. That can be upgraded if we pick up the upgrade. We're working that upgrade. Not bad otherwise.
We are in control now.
We are in control now. We're going to want some unity. Oh, we got only 9.2? Well, that's also due to the high rest, so that'll probably get better as the rest improves. Okay, we want to work the inequality down, but I also really want to work the economy up, because our GDPC is real low here. Yeah, we probably at least want to get up to 10,000 GDPC. Even if we're running like authoritarian hellhole, we probably still want them to have, you know, some money. Oh, and I need to abandon places. So you're on the chopping block. You're on the shopping block. You're on the chopping block. You're probably not worth anything, but you're on the chopping block. And that's enough. Okay. That is exactly enough. Anyway, we're gonna have to fix India, which is mostly getting the inequality down. Yeah, mostly getting the inequality down and getting it stabilized. And then GDPC up. Get the GDPC up like to 10,000. You know what upgrade you did the tier 2? I'm not 100% sure what I want you for. We nicked you for the construction module, so probably just leave you as is until we get the upgrade to the construction module, and then we'll really just start upgrading everything. I did learn the mirrors don't affect the orbitals. Even the L1 ones don't affect the orbitals. Roll initiative, yeah. Gives us another...
Don't let them find out.
Oh, interesting. You just got dumped in India. Or that fleet got... Let's keep going home. Got dumped in Singapore. Got Xenoforms. There we go. I think that one needs to get home before we can have its Xenoforms, so what's going on? We have enough to do Japan. Yeah, let's continue to Japan.
We must persuade the people.
Reporting in.
Let me investigate alien activity.
Headed there now.
Ready to go.
We don't control there anymore, but you can, I suppose you can keep public campaigning there. Makes a little more sense to say do Laos. Oh well. Would if it wasn't for the fact that we got like perfect control in Laos, that's fair. As well, we're not in Laos. Let's swing it a little bit more towards the environment.
Ready!
At your service.
Okay. Tech-wise, we've got control of combat lasers and supercapacitors, and we'd like it to stay that way. They're almost done with nuclear fusion. They'll pick something else weird, probably when that's done, but... LDAs will be good. Company engineers will be nice. Oh, I've got the ion cannons. We can do contemplate some ion cannon designs. So ship designer. Yeah, ship designer. So I can run the Corvette, or I can run the gunship with the light ion cannon. I could probably run a lot of gunships with the light ion cannon, to be fair. Alright, so run burner drive, power plant, like 1 fuel tank, targeting computer, and a battery, because this is the thing that's going to be running ion cannon, which is nose. On attack mode with some basic armor. Get 10 KPS with a single fuel tank, and these guys will go probably pretty fast. 3.7 hours, single fuel tank, that's sort of the range we're looking at. And if these start winning fights, to be fair, we're really not worried about them. Well, with the ion cannon, right, we're basically going to be disabling ships more than blowing them up. I'm tempted to go full armor on these, full frontal armor. Which would still get them going where they need to go. Just because of how light these things are. So we got the black tip. See how those line up. I can upgrade, instead of Corvette, we can set of that one, we can do this one, which would be basically the same thing. Burner, power plant, radiator, targeting computer, battery. So we could run the liquid hydrogen container on these ones. Or mag, armor torpedo. At some point, that's what we could, for example, upgrade to nuclear. 1, 1, and then I suppose we can max out the nose again. Would be bigger ships, would need a bigger fuel tank. Oh, and this is definitely, with this level of armor, it's not fast enough. Yeah, we'd be struggling a little bit on that level of armor. Well, the part of it is just this is a bigger ship, right? Maybe swap out the mag for good hydrogen. That's making it a little bit faster. And 4.4 hours is apparently not very bad. I'm not sure if that's going to be enough to keep up. And we could say leave these on idle. Say wait for the main cannon to disable the point defense, and then you fire off the torpedoes. Although the big struggle with that is the front cannon only has 5 kilometers range, so save that design. Probably, maybe not going to use that one. And then ship designer, go up to the next size up, which is the destroyer. Yeah, if we want the big cannon, it's the destroyer. Now we're going to go up to the ion cannon proper, which gives us another 100 kilometers of range. For that, we probably want to run the light bulb drive. It's not as fuel efficient, so we're going to have to run more fuel, but it's got more thrust. That's the thought process there. And this one's got enough that we can run some point defense with the missile torpedoes. Yeah, I'm going to leave this on missile attack. I can always turn it off when we're in combat, and then set you to attack mode. You know, that's still getting there at around about the same time, which at least presents that as not too bad of an issue. A Koishi class destroyer. Got magazines, we got some missiles, we got an ion cannon. Particle cannon, of course, I think would make a better cannon on this. But... And we have the Ling going in the queue right now. And all of the sort of experimental poking and prodding the aliens, and/or building up fleets that I think could potentially deal with the aliens. These guys don't have an operation yet.
Offering counsel.
So either they just finished and I didn't notice their arrival, they got the surveillance off, or they were here for something else. I know there was a crash landing, so it might have been here. Those might have been the escorts for the crash landing.
Order is returning.
The people will come to our side.
We've moved the needle.
And when we're coming up, I should put another part break in, looking at the YouTube time. You can completely transfer, but your servants are going to ignore you in the moment. Okay. Do it once over on our
Standing by for orders.
counselors here, and then we'll put the part break in. So you're saving up for 40. Probably also saving for 48 for product director. Yeah. You have 40, so you can pick your thing up, which we're actually going to remove addict first. And then we'll probably save up for senior astronomer. Okay. SEALs team, that's a 3-star. SEAL team 6 is a little weak. I don't necessarily very much value marked. Marked would probably make more sense, like if this was a multiplayer game. Because it's single player, it's not that strong. Okay, we're gonna put a part break in here. If you're watching on YouTube, we'll have another part up tomorrow. Oh, I need to get someone back to public campaigning in China, but we're gonna have another part up tomorrow because we're gonna try to record 2 more parts tonight. We're gonna try out these particle weapons. Although we got another run of the size 1 ships we're gonna play around with first. Yeah. I'm going to try out the particle weapons. When supercapacitors are done, and they're not that far out. August is not that far away. We'll be able to get the particle lances, which I think is the best of the particle weapons. We're going to get this early on. And that combined with things like company engineers and layer defense arrays means we're going to be able to be a little bit more aggressive in space. Which may mean if I think we're at the point where we're going to be more aggressive in space, I'll try to take over more of Earth orbit. That way well, that's a place where we can get money, we can get influence, we can get a bunch of stuff in Earth orbit. And of course, I probably need to go get colony ships out to get more volatiles. Out of all the numbers up here that I'm actually the most concerned about, I'm actually concerned about the volatiles. Because we feed people with it, and we make armor out of it. Maybe we're not making current armor out of it. I think what is the current? Yeah, you can see the biggest component in the nanotube armor, for example, is volatiles. So a lot of our armor is made out of volatiles. And our early ships here aren't eating it too bad, but when we get into the mid to late game ships, I'm going to want a lot of armor on them. Yeah, watching on YouTube, they'll be put up tomorrow. If you're watching on Twitch, this is the point in the stream where we do the midstream tea break and I go make a cup of tea. So I'll be back with the cup of tea as soon as it's brewed. So until the next part, wish you all the best of luck, had a good time. Catch you all in the next part, and bye for now.